Yo, what's up everybody? It's Peace High. Welcome to another video. Guess who just got 6th place at locals last night? It was me. So I'm going to show you guys my deck profile and we're going to get into it. Alright, so I played 45 card Tearlaments. This is an improvement to my 60 card list that I played the other day. So 3 Rhinoheart, 1 Shiren, 1 Halfness, and 1 Merrily. 1 field spell now, hyper searchable. 1 Scream to search your Sulliek, Trivy Karma for utility. It can search any one of these, and then the 2 Sulliek. That's it for the tier package. You don't need very much. Everything is hyper searchable. So 3 Fenrir for the Kashtira package, 3 Tearlaments Kashtira, very strong for milling. And I did opt to play 1 Unicorn just because I really like access to Birth and the Pressured Planet to search any one of these names. Birth, if this sticks, it's just every single turn, just multiple bodies and board presence. And the graveyard effect to banish cards face down is really broken as well. Horse package, 3 Mseti, 1 Happy, 1 King Sarcophagus, and then the 1 Walls of the Imperial Tomb field spell to access this package. Next up, Fiendsmith package, 3 Engraver, 1 Lacrima, 1 Sanct, and 1 Paradise. You don't have to play the Lurie if you don't have the Tract, but Tract would be broken in this deck because of its Banish to Fusion Summon effect. You get an extra Fusion Summon. 1 Hellshadal Hollow. I put this basically next to the Fiendsmith package because you make Aerial Eater off the Fiendsmith package and you get to dump a free Fiend. So Hellshadal Hollow serves 2 purposes. It gets you to mill cards from the top of your deck when it goes to the graveyard by card effect. In addition to that, you can very easily set up Winda by fusing any one of your Tearlaments names with this to make your Winda. If you already have access to it, the other target is a level 6 body that can bring itself back, which is really amazing. And it can pop your Kaleido Heart. This is Unchained Soul of Shyama. This is really good in this deck. So yeah, those are your 2 Fiends. If you want to have more link bodies, Malicious is a great inclusion. You just mill this and then you get 2 more free bodies for free. It's like insane. You can make Mud Dragon with it if you want as well. Then I did play the 2 Shufflers. I still think the Shufflers are really strong. I know people are probably like cutting it down to 1, but being able to manipulate the graveyard is broken in this deck. 3 Foolish Burial Goods for consistency. So this can send any one of the Tearlaments traps, but it can also send the Rainbow Bridge of Salvation. You can also send this off of King Sarcophagus, which is why I played 2. But yeah, it accesses any one of your 3 field spells. The Kashtira field spell, the Tearlaments field spell, and the 3rd field spell is the Horus field spell. So you can access any one of your engines very easily by going through the Rainbow Bridge. And bonus effect, you not only get to search any field spell in the game, but you also get to add an Aqua from your deck to your hand as well, in the form of the Crystal Beast Tortoise. So that's 45 in the main. Extra deck is pretty tight. There's like different options that you could play here. Like, for example, you don't get to play Garura anymore because the extra deck's so tight. But the 1 Kaleido Heart, the 1 Mud Dragon, the 1 Hellshadal Winda, and the 1 Predaplant Dracostapelia. And then for the Fiendsmith package, we play the Necroquip Princess to very easily make rank 6s and still have your Fiendsmiths in graveyard. You don't want to lock 2 engravers underneath your, what's it called? Underneath your like DDD, for example. The Aerial Eater, this card's broken. So on summon, you get to dump a Fiend, which is really sick. And then the 1 Desiree, you're usually using it to dump off a Fiendsmith in Paradise, but you can summon it to have an on-field negate. So that's the fusions. Next up, the XYZs. So our first rank 6 is Pilgrim Reaper. I find myself going into this list, so in future lists I might change this to Wallow, or I might just remove it altogether and put like a Destiny Hero Dangerous to just give myself more link bodies and give me an option to fuse with a Malicious to get more consistent bodies. DDD Wave High King Caesar is a great way to play through Bestials or Nibiru. the existence of this card, not on the ban list, makes it so that your opponent basically has to answer Necroquip Princess plus Engraver with either their Nibiru or some type of interaction, or else they're not going to get to utilize those later on, because this is not once per turn to negate and destroy a special summon effect. And then finally, the Zombie Vampire. This is why you play the Horse package. Just accessing this and being able to mill 4 cards from your deck and your opponent's deck is really broken, which is why I was thinking of playing Wallow, because if you're accessing Pilgrim Reaper, you probably already access Zombie Vampire, and you can just set one of your opponent's spells or traps, or special summon one of their monsters for free, which is really nice, and use it as link fodder, or honestly, whatever. Like, and then finally, the links. I played the one Requiem, the one Moon, the Sequence. What's really cool about this deck is, since it floods the field with a bunch of bodies and you're always like milling, you're going to easily be able to not only access the DDD, but also be able to summon Sequence and fusion summon off of that as well, which is really great, and you can't get that in every deck that you play this in. Sprite Sprint for dumping Merrily, and the SP Little Knight. Shout out to Team Bad Cards. All right, finally, the side deck. So, 3 Ash for the Mulcharmies. I got to actually Ash a Mulcharmy in tournament, but then they had Fualos on top of that as well. They Perulia'd, and then they chained Fualos, and I was like, dang it. 3 Droll and Lockbird. 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, 2 Lightning Storm, triple Forbidden Droplet, and triple Evenly Matched. All right, that's the list. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more.